So right now we are heading towards the airport to Beijing. Yep. Bye bye Hong Kong. Alright, so I bought a selfie stick. I thought I'd never do that, but I kind of changed my mind after seeing how, you know, we kind of suck at taking photos together.
Here's yours, by the way.
We thought it would be a better or good investment. So let's see how it goes.
I still would never buy one, by the way.
That's just it. But anyways.
What now?
Alright, so we got to Beijing and now we're waiting on the bus.
Or on the train.
For the train, sorry.
And we're gonna take the train into the city, and then we're gonna take a taxi from there to our hotel.
Yeah, so let's see how this goes.
So, I've already found the way, but I think it's gonna be easier if we just take a taxi from here. But I think from the time that we got here, I think we have about 3 or 4 people soliciting their services for taxis.
Yes, which is a scam, by the way. And I think we might have some trouble maybe with the Beijing subway. It's very confusing.
It's like Tokyo. But the good news is that with the hotel, I've got the address written down in both English and in Mandarin.
Yeah.
So hopefully I should be able to give that to the taxi driver. He can figure out where our hotel is. So.
Yep.
So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. Okay, so we found our hotel, took a taxi, and took the, what do you call it, the train, and then we had to walk, but we found it.
3:16?
Yep.
6:15.
But anyways, see you later.
Okay, so we are in our hotel room in Beijing, and this has got to be the most complicated time I've ever had to try to find a hotel. We took the train downtown, which that was fine, and we got a taxi, and I had the address written down in Chinese, and so he dropped us off like 4 blocks away from the hotel, and there was obviously, he didn't speak a word of English, and so we just kind of had to just get out where it was. And then when we found the hotel, we walked all the way around trying to figure out what entrance to go through. So.
Oh yeah, and then we figured out we can go in through the shops. There's a bunch of shops down in the lobby that are connected to the outside. So yeah, that was quite an adventure. It's a pretty nice hotel, and it's a pretty big hotel room. It's huge.
Yeah, a lot bigger than the one in Hong Kong.
Yeah, way bigger.
So, but I mean, this is a pretty nice hotel. It's not up there with like Ritz-Carlton, but it's still pretty nice. So.
Oh yeah.
So.
Matt did very well on the hotel once. For once. Alright, see you later. I just kind of want to put the video on pause for a second and kind of tell you guys a little story. And now, we did our research about China, obviously months and weeks and even hours ahead of time. But one thing in China that China is kind of known for are the scams. And there are many different scams in China, but the two most used scams, and one of them actually did happen on our first night there, actually on that street that you guys were just watching. We had two happen. No, not two, but out of the two, we had one happen. The first one is called the tea house scam, and this typically happens on Tiananmen Square, and it happens to mostly single men, but this lady, I guess, picked us, and it can really happen to anyone, but mostly it happens to single men and on mostly Tiananmen Square because it's a touristy area. But anyways, this lady comes up to us and she starts talking to us and wondering where we're from, and then she quickly says, after about maybe 2 minutes of talking, she says, why don't you come down to this tea house over here? and we can, you know, get to know each other. And we're like, no thanks. It's just trying to like persuade us to come. And we're like, no, we're just gonna go back to our hotel. No thanks. Anyways, basically what happens is that when they bring you to that tea house, they try to scam you in a way that they charge you for every little thing. Sip of tea, teacup itself, every bag that you use, basically every little thing, even going to the bathroom, could be, I don't know, could be that too, but every little thing they will charge you for. These, typically what happens in a tea house scam is that the tea house itself has like a deal with the scam artist. They're saying if you bring in these people, this many people, they basically get a commission off of it. So basically, like, you could have like a $200 or $300 like bill at the end of the night and be like, what the heck. But anyways, that's one scam that can happen. The second scam is called a penny cab. It's those cabs that you see with the men riding the bike, you know, around their bikes, and it has like that little cabana thing in the back. That's another one. Some of them, not saying all of them, but some of them that do that scam will often take you. You'll say, "Oh, you need to go here," and they'll take you somewhere that's far away from that destination, and you say, I don't have the money. I don't have the money to get there. Sometimes they will leave you at that place, and it could be an alleyway, it could be anywhere. Sometimes they will leave you there. So that's another thing. Don't take those cabs with the bicycles. Always take a car. And what else? Also, another thing is that scam artists speak pretty good English. I've been in other countries where we haven't had one person come up to and speak to us in perfect English. Like, we've been to South Korea. Everybody there, or even in Hong Kong, everybody goes about their day, even when you're in the subway. Like, even walking across the street, everybody pretty much does, you know, goes to work, does their whatever. They don't talk to you because most of them can't speak English, and some of them can speak broken English. In Hong Kong, they can actually speak English. So, but anyways, the point is that normally people in other countries, they don't bother you, but scam artists will. They will come up to you and speak to you in perfect English. Perfect English. That's how you know that it's a scam artist in China. They will do that. So, I mean, I'm not saying don't go to China, but it's a pretty nice place. I mean, in the next couple of videos, like, you'll see everything from like Tiananmen Square to the Great Wall of China. But I will tell you there's a story to the Great Wall of China, but that's in the next couple of videos. So anyways, yeah, so basically after this little segment, we basically went to a mall, and you know, the malls there are pretty cool. So anyways, just see you later. Say that again?
What?
What did you say?
I think, see if we can take an elevator.